Alright, welcome back to some more Radiance in the Flood. Last time over here. We're getting down dirty out here. Getting very down dirty actually. So down dirty you probably can't even tell what the hell we're doing. Yeah, we're gonna actually after this we do this. And get that out of the way. So we can do we go down over here, then we go in the middle. Alright. Anyway, nu kvar on start. We cannot count on the zeal. Can't just count the zeal of our men, as it will soon sneer to our proper structure to keep it alive and burning like thousands of suns. New called the state must balance freedom with authoritarianism. Make the so-called labor democracy show that we can't make the mistake the third time. First at Peluria, then Michnowski. One must be better than those goons that divide people. Introduction of equal suffrage for the freedom of press should be carried out with the authoritarian of the state. Un should be the only party, but we can't allow ourselves to be a close clique. Calls for critique as we would generate the power team. A balance between freedom and responsibility is key to creating Ukrainian nationhood. So, authoritarian, revolutionary, nationalist democracy. That is very contradictory, but okay. Very contradictory. Okay, look at that. We're doing fine. The rest of the founding servant. Let's get the little hand. Ain't looking so good. Looking pretty bad. Looking pretty sad. Very sad. Very bad, also sad. Yeah, I get these. I guess maybe this we can get pumped out. Yeah, 8. Great bean. I don't know why I find it funny. Not really, but it is mildly amusing to me. Just can get that good shit going up over here. But the output's very nice. Increasing our production, power, very great. Very great. Yeah, we're not deficit too, so that's fascinating to see this. Fascinating to see this. See, 2 more divisions to be trained. Now we establish a new state. The spirit of Christian antiquity. Ukraine is a Christian nation. There are some Ukrainians who don't believe in God but share Christian ethics with the rest of the nation. There are some disturbing tendencies in our political sphere, even within their own. Antonician is full saying wish to revive Slavic alien paganism and Nietzschean light. That's fucking weird. That's a word in a sentence. There were also attacks from the radical left, so afraid of the beacon of reaction. In a sense, both understood the problem, but not the solution. We can't remain only in the past, but we must also show what our ancestors knew at the base of our nationality. Perfect Ukrainian is no different from his ancestor, a Kievan warrior and a Cossack rider, but also a knight of Christ and only under Christ. To be successful, not in the band of godless boasting or child of Zeus, so yeah. Put around all the idiotic pagan gods, I forgot about that. Yeah, we won't got Pearl on the last of over there. We got plenty more things over there. And look what we got. Get that up. I think it's Turkey in that race. Yeah, there goes Kazan. Select evolution. Yeah, there goes that. Yeah, I usually see that evolution fail. I have seen it one before. There's some more trucks over there. Get all the trucks. Let's go to the National Front. Of course, though, there's actually a bunch of skeletons for the Spanish stuff over here. I haven't seen all of it over here because I've seen the fucking anarchists win every single time. Hopefully one day we can get without the anarchists popping up every single time. Feels hungry. Doing the thing. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. With that, I'm gonna get that over here so we can get them cities and forts and all that lovely stuff. Unlead vangnage. So what's his birth over here? I think I've first seen this event. I think so. If it's the one I'm thinking about, anyway. More things, look at that. Pretty nice stuff. Bandara is a young leader, fiery and passionate, who wishes nothing but good towards people. He becomes the face of Ukraine, hard, soldiery, and brave. He is a natural born leader and compassionate man who seeks the pain of the neglected, poor and forgotten. Hating the virtue should be praised in songs of cubs are, and children should aspire to be like bandara. I think I said it. The call of our leaders should be established in schools, entertainment, and at workplace. A face in bandara should be in every street and every wall, so everyone seeing him will try to aspire to his greatness and strive for a betterment of our homeland he does. It's not a mission only, bandara, but of all Ukraine nation. One might catch you the world alone, even one great as a young vangnage. Who's in the shot over there? With the national democracy. Interesting. Yeah, I keep forgetting Austria has some new stuff over here every time. I don't know. We're not doing Austria playthrough. Kind of interested in doing one, maybe, but I don't know which one to do just yet. If I do decide to get around to that at some point. Look at that. Look at that. It'll take a long ass while for us to actually get the power going. People when the things be moving. But we are getting something done. This is doing stuff I'm running. There's our tool. See it. Most of the industry. About to give us that. 102, goddamn. I'll train some of that. Let's see, they've been making gains here. Soldier since birth. Timmy Phil, or Timo for short, rose slowly from a slumber, woken up by someone's unpleasant snoring. He opened his eyes to the unexpected visitor and screamed. The visitor screamed in turn. They both pointed at each other at the same time. After a short while of accidental invitation, Timo finally asked, "Who are you?" "I'm your friend, best friend, Stepan there in the flesh. I'm here to help you prepare for camp." Timo slapped his hand on the forehead. He had almost forgotten about Plask Scout Camp. He went as quickly as he could downstairs to kiss his mother so she can eat grand breakfast. Bandara brought him his new boots and scout hats, a table, and a toothbrush out of the house. Saw many stores passing by preparing to watch Easter reunited with their brethren. Eventually, Timo met with his best friend Pavlo when he had managed to get to the train station on time despite his break. Well, are you prepared, Pavlo asked. Yes, of course, like never before. Timo class of camp goers was getting situated within the main organizer camp. UPA veteran Dmitry Hohovsky. I think that. That's funny. Anyway, that's clever actually. Fired his handgun to here to get their attention. After the concerned noise died down, he spoke. My dear Canadians, today you are turning into adult men and women, knights of Kiev and Rus. This camp is not for weaklings. We will continue to treat it the past scout movement. This is an honor of friendship, of discipline. And Dmitro quickly smelled his heel and pulled around to the target, despite the distance. Readiness. The fight for your country in every situation. We want both fun and practical skills at this camp. Perhaps we should move on to the first attraction. But they observed it not stoically. Though nobody seemed to notice except Timo, they moved to the shooting range where caricatures of Jews, Muscovite, and Poles were scattered. Oh, my throat, Jesus Christ. Hohovsky cleared his story and continued. So, my dears, we will not practice throwing a grenade. The beautiful cardboard men aren't real, but you should know that the real ones are much worse. To the chance of the Pole, Jouch, or worse, of Russian, will drink your blood. So how do we treat? Hold on. The class turned, throwing grenades and targets blasted him into swat clears. When it was Timo's turn, he summoned all the strength he could to throw in a grenade the first. Perhaps too far, as he walked down here toward the camp of trees. At the camp, each cook scrambled from the position. He wished to be put the odds of upon him, though at least Pivon except upon Belair's were not full of judgment. Whoops. Whoops indeed. If you're wondering why, this is a reference. This is pretty much the entire reference to Jojo Rabbit. That movie from 2019. I saw it when it first came out. But I enjoy it. It's basically like basically similar to this one. This kid imagines the leader of the nation, that being Mr. Faisal. If though I'm talking about when I say Mr. Faisal, yeah, that. Yeah, this kid imagined him like being like his imaginary best friend over there, and it's actually pretty entertaining. I haven't seen it first, so I have bits and pieces of it. But I just think remember, still remember this scenario like this over here. And those what are we talking about? Well, basically, when I mentioned earlier about like something that I said over here, pretty much though for what I've seen and from what some people have said, oh, this path is basically just. But there is basically this timeline's version of Mr. Faisal. There are lots of parallels and there are lots of similarities, and this is basically like the most blatant of them, done in a very funny comedic way, just like in the movie. I very much recommend Jojo Rabbit over here. It's very funny. I want to recommend it. Anyways, oh whoops! Ow, hit the thing. Hold on. Sorry, just to make sure everything's alright. I accidentally knocked over the microphone. Grabbed it just in time over there. I need to find a better spot for these damn things. I cannot find a spot. Anyways, I'm gonna double check this real quick. So, right back. I'm ready. It is all good. We all good in the hood. Anyways. Definitely getting the proofs moving, the power flowing. Oh, look, the White Eagles. That's where we should be guns. Republic. I like the new color, makes it very distinct. Very distinct from the White Eagles. That was a cast of National Rebirth over here. I don't know if I read this yet, actually. We'll see. We'll read it, actually. It's fun. A few systems were not only defective but also oppressive. They were, however, good ideas and meshed with it. Illusion of hierarchy in which a new kind of established to rule over the worker depended benevolently, shelter and care for the lower strata. This actually will form out of the law of birth, provide a law of talent and wisdom. Meritocratic aristocratic, I have to say. Workers, peasants, and other classes will live in a hierarchical but equal society formed of a national collective. Accordingly, we will try to collectivize private property in the name of greed, Ukraine struggle for the nationhood in empire from the Vistula to the Pacific. Yeah, the whole national collectivism thing that is said over there. All sorts of interesting stuff we got going on out here. These people's Juche. Juche still here. Also nash. Turns out the nash. There's a thing going on with that. There's Lundorf. There's a thing over here, though we don't exactly have the power to stool upon just yet, though we definitely do have the power to get this ball rolling. Yeah, we can definitely get this army up and running a little bit. Just a wee bit. I think by the time though that we get to Russia, we should be golden. Should be grand even. Fantasy flan feeling. I keep seeing all sorts of weird shit at times. I don't know why. Pops, map. While pushing Prussia. Got the good shit over here, and let's do nothing. You can hide from fanaticism, indeed. You know, the fires and the hearts are the strongest weapon that we have on our side. Even the best armor can stop a man who's furious about injustice. Someone who dealt against death. His family and his cause. We should rally our faithful men and women, not only to the army, but also to a separate unit to deal with enemies directly. These brave units will be assigned to deal with partisans that could fire as one does in the army, or they also administer the whole population in order to control as we expand, and carry out the process of Ukraine addition to these lands. Tank bonus and defense. Need some more stability. Also, we include women in the army too. Pretty based. There at least. Gotta make use of everyone after all. Why you Malaya? See what they do. Need 64 trucks. 48 trucks. All the trucks. Okay, more the same in Prussia, it seems. Yeah. More the same, more the same. It'll be a long time before she get this fucking thing started. I'll be aiming over there. We'll make the best flows and win. Usually, Nash takes over. Het was if die aanklikt. Interesting, interesting. Getting the people flowing, the trades moving, the power flowing, isn't it? All sorts of interesting things going. All sorts of very pivotal moments. Povichel. Vitel. And Vitel. Anyways. Exact. The Elba. These became like hours. They're nice. Ow, damn it. I keep saying about that, but you find a better position for this mouse sometimes. Been a bit iffy lately, so I do apologize. It'll come like hours and nights, like seconds, and a man watch this game become older and more wrinkled. It was not his time. He'll become merely a symbol of fake patriotism thanks to the own. Everyone smiled and greeted him. Behind his back, they considered him a traitor to the motherland. Probably deserved it, he thought. He was sitting in his old chair. He was freed from death and imprisoned by Bandara, who saw him as useful. When they met, they saw fire in the eyes of the young man, a vengeful one, or worse. His army career made him immune to intimidation, but Bandara didn't try to intimidate him, at least not openly. He felt like with every benign topic placed on the table, unspoken hate lurked behind it. Though, maybe not for each one. They were about their favorite music, how Deadpan used to play on violin, duets with Peanut's sister. I think that's the thing. I think it also happened as well. Our timeline as well. But they also had about Pitsutsuki, which confused the old man. But they always seemed to want to emulate the old Paul. Not that he thought it was a bad idea. The Marshal was an old friend. But the first meeting in Kiev long ago and the battle against the Muscovites. One day, however, Bandara cast a judging look on the old man during the war story, and spoke as surely as he ever did. The greatness of certain individuals like Pitsutsuki or Kutsitzo, definitely butchered that. You can't change the fact that the Pole is the person you created and placed a burn on them from the times of Casimir the Great. And even though the Great ran far alongside our main homeland, they still were enemies to our glory and independence as dangerous as the Russians. Speak consider before you try to sell Ukraine to foreigners, don't you agree? The young radical was quiet intensely left the swords, unable to respond, and then Bandara finally closed the jaws of the strap. He said that the old man would be allowed to stay free, but only as a symbol. The owner was inspired by how he safeguarded Ukraine, but his crimes wouldn't be forgotten. That's how he found some of the small cards in the countryside, with no man to be his friend beyond the family, and watched carefully by passerby, any one of whom could be an own partisan. And so Pelora watched, not only as his skin faded, but as the Ukrainian state grew on without him. They may build him a monument after he dies, but he would always be inferior to the statues of Bandara. First, he wondered how he could avert his sentence. The prison of old making. Time for Napoleons of old to step aside. Wait. Old Pelora. Are they doing too great? No, is that they're doing all their will. Actually, let's get some better guns. To get some of that better guns, just like our Cossack ancestors. We would consider the Cossacks the class that escaped to the wild lands of Ukraine from the Polish land that was still. That's like the kind of sub-Homant of the Baron. Cossacks were peasants, poor nobles, and merchants, a family of men united by the fate of who wish nothing but freedom. This Levantine spirit should be revived, and we should once again start colonizing steppes, bring civilization to expansion and near ourselves rather than a foreign Tsar Lord. A military doctrine should be presented. After all, we expect to find on the set to be a flat terrain of Russia, but also the greater Eurasian steppe where our brothers are enslaved. Hey, democracy. Because this was from the missus. This was. Lib suck. Sucking the libs is a word. The best we're getting that good shit up and running. Nash. I think it was Nash. Let's become Nash enthusiasts. They came by Nash enthusiasts. He's on doing his own things. Against them and this and that and all sorts of interesting things. They're going over here. The power flowing really. I just burn ourselves up really. Doesn't matter exactly. Empire. Russian Empire things. Gee, this speed break that might be helpful. Let's do complete submission. Yeah, very nice stuff. Basic mission of the nation. We can't allow clerics to subdue the process to create an actual state, just as we can't allow someone to threaten the progression towards ultimate cause. We demand submission to the nation, complete submission with no but. Ukraine is ruled by the spirit of Christ and the religion of blood. Bounded by this, we live and strive for things bigger than ourselves. They only be achieved through nation alone. Religion, press, party, doctrine, ideas, all are only a component of the national struggle. Imperial nations fight every day to preserve the condition and basis of our state. So basically, they almost work for our state. I must live and die in the state. And Prussia doing Prussia things. Yeah, well. And I'll read this whenever we get to war. Never we get to that. Shall be read. Should be coming out soon. Let's get the logistics as well, just so we can have them. Always love more logistics. You got maintenance. Actually, get you out here. Focus on infantry equipment stuff. I've been kind of neglecting that for a while. Need to be changed. Need to change. Awesome for changes. See, we got a big old motorized car up and running. Russia should be making some plans over there. Who will know? I like the natives, nice. Let's see, it comes out on top from the natives. So showing free motherland. While you are some plea this, but we can admit the plural wish for something greater for our people. We also believe in. We wish for discipline and fraternity with them. We also for free time and social benefits, so that they can be a title working towards the globe of Ukraine. We will safeguard the rights of Ukrainian citizens, defend them for external threats. We will guarantee the rights of workers so that we support us and not communists who wish to destroy Ukraine in the name of a cosmopolitan revolution. We also guarantee the freedom of thought and religion of all Ukrainians. We will offer our authoritarian process to deal with the opposition. We can now begin the process of creating a true social and free motherland. This would basically be like. It would be like. Also some social nationalism over there. So like, yo, you can, like, if you're Ukrainian, live over here, you can like believe in this shit, fight and all that stuff over here. If you ain't, get the fuck out. This is what we're doing. In the general sense of it, this is like social nats with a very revolutionary national bent. Definitely heavily on the authoritarian side, at the very least. Paris suck now, we're a lot more benevolent within our rule, we're a lot more dictatorial. A lot more dictatorial. We finally got the trucks up and running. Get the nation breathing. Power flowing over there. With the Baltics. Them Baltics over there. So I really like how all red these are. It gives the feeling of evil maxing, as it were. It's the evil maxing, wow. Very evilish feeling. I don't know what I say shit that I don't even realize I just said. Oh, Christ, my brain is broken. So how the hell did that happen? Christ. Ah, Christ. still gonna need to get some regular troops over here. And with that over here, we're about time. So next time over here, we shall get revenge. And we're gonna do our thing. That's going to be an interesting little thing we're doing. So I'll just see you guys next time once we get that thing started, get this powder moving, the power flowing, and really kick this off. So till then, all right.